everybody, it's Jody and I'm back with a different sort of video for you today. This is a video I've been thinking about making and wanting to make for a while, but I wasn't really sure how I was going to tackle it. And I'm still not, but I figured why not just jump in and figure this out together. I'd like to give you a tour of my music room. This is my happy place, and I'm so grateful, so grateful for this room and for all the yummy goodness that's packed in every corner of it. So yeah, let's get started. We'll just dig in and we'll just see where this takes us. Okay. All right, so I'm sitting on my couch of my music room, and behind me is some artwork that was actually chosen by a friend of mine. When I moved in, I had a friend who's does interior design kind of on the side, and she helped me pick paint colors and things like that for the house. And she found this tri-pick, and I thought it was cute and fitting because I knew I wanted this to be my music room, and so we went with that. I do like it, however, it depicts a violin, and I don't play violin, although I do have one. And yeah, so I'm probably going to redo this wall behind me eventually because I have some fun, cool stuff to go on the walls here, and I don't have much free wall space. So we'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, so this is the couch. That's the like prominent artwork. And let me back up a little bit more. Okay, I usually have my music stand. I've got a really nice music stand. I've reviewed it on this channel. I usually have it right here in front of the couch with some music. Do I have any stickers on it yet? Oh yeah, I got a couple stickers on there. And I've got my light, my music light. I usually have at least one capo and usually a tuner or two clipped on the top. So that's my little music stand. And then, can you see? Okay, we'll start over in this corner and we'll just kind of wrap around the music room. So let's move over to this corner. All right, so here we go. We're in the corner. The corners of my music room are kind of like little pack rat places, but this is this cool little piece of furniture that used to be in my kitchen in my own house. At the top, I have my humidifier, and it's finally spring, and I don't have to do the humidifier in the spring or summer, really, which is really nice. But the rest of the year, this thing is going around the clock. I fill it up. This all fills with water once a day. But when I don't have to use it, I just have this beautiful flamingo scarf, which brings back memories from my Ukulele World Congress when we had the flamingo theme. I have a towel under here because this thing leaks sometimes randomly. And then I have this beautiful cup from Natural Life with some pens. I use this for when I teach ukulele lessons. I use different colored pens each week just to make things clear for them. Down here, the rest of this is all music. I don't really use electronic music because I had OnSong and I was so excited about it, and I was loading it up with music and I never backed it up, and then it just all disappeared, and it really was frustrating. So I do eventually want to get back onto the electronic music and have it all on an iPad, which would be very helpful. But I'm just kind of old school, and I like my binders and papers and books. So this is not organized, but basically on this shelf is ones I want to get to quickly, and then I've got two drawers that also have books. So these are just all music. Okay, so then we've got a drum hiding out over here. It used to be on this shelf, but I needed more room for music. Back here, I mentioned some things I'd like to have framed at one point or another. This is something I bought off of eBay. I'm from Ohio, so this is ukulele music. It says with ukulele and banjo uke, and it says my Ohio home. So I thought that was kind of cute, just this like vintage music. Could possibly frame. This is beautiful. This is from Brown County Ukulele Festival, the second one. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I cannot wait to frame that and have that up. I just think it's so beautiful and feminine and gorgeous. I really love that. Oh, this, I got this at Whispering Beard Folk Festival. It is Possessed by Paul James, is a fantastic musician out of Austin, Texas. And this was a print of his that needs to be framed also. Oh, so beautiful. So that's right here. He plays fiddle. He also plays banjo and guitar. But yeah, so right there. Cannot wait to have that framed. What else do we got back here? This is from Ukulele World Congress last year, Thursday night. We had a psychedelic dance party and they made up these posters and they were just taking donations for them. This was a really, really fun night. Really, really amazing energy and great music. So yeah, can't wait to have that up too. Okay, this is another vintage ad. I thought it was really cool because it's got instruments, and I just thought it was cool. So there's that. This next thing is also from Whispering Beard Folk Festival, back when they were based out of Friendship, Indiana for many, 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 many years. They would do their schedule out of wood, and then on Sunday they'd tear it all down and you could take pieces of it home. And I took Willie T. Taylor's piece. I love him. He plays tenor guitar and I cover some of his songs, and I just really, really love Willie T. So I've got that. All right, I found one more thing hiding away, another vintage thing. So when you have a hobby, you know, sometimes you just get carried away and you find yourself on eBay looking for just other memorabilia. But here we go. So I've got that too. Okay, so that's kind of all what's hiding in this corner. It's music and decorations that will eventually go on the wall. All right, so I already showed you my couch, so let's take a step back. Right there, you can see my light. I moved it over. I use this light when recording, especially at night. It's very similar to just like if you were to have an iPad, like on white. But you can adjust the color of the light, make it cool or warm, and the intensity of the light, and it's rechargeable. It's pretty nice. Just have it on a light stand. So we've got that's the corner I was in. There's the couch, my music stand. So now we're gonna go over to this corner. Okay, so now we're in the next corner over here. This is another like pack rat corner. And let's see here. We'll start with this. This is kind of a catch-all basket. I'm not gonna go through everything that's in here, but I've got strings in here. I've got some stickers in here. I have my microphone that I use when I'm recording. I can clip on. I've got humidifiers in here now because, again, I don't need to humidify this room or these instruments right now. Yay! But I have tons of these that I use for half the year. And when I don't need them, they go in this box. So this is just kind of a catch-all. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I've got other like swag and stuff too, like buttons and stickers and stuff like that that I've gotten from music festivals that don't have a designated home yet. So that's what's in this box. Over here, I've got some microfiber cloths and a kit that has some tools I use when I'm like tinkering with ukuleles and changing strings and things like that. I've got some TuneIt and some, what do you call it, fingerboard conditioner. So just, yeah, like shop stuff, I guess, over here, including my new string height measurer thing, so I can measure the action when I'm doing reviews. So that's what we have over here. Underneath, at the bottom, I have this scale. Again, I use this, it's like a postal scale, but I use it to weigh instruments and things like that for a review. I have noise cancellation headphones. They don't always stay down here. These are usually upstairs, but they're down here right now. And I have this binder. This is my original songs. I finally got organized and printed them all out, and now I'm keeping them in a binder. A really cute little binder. Okay, so that's what's on the bottom of this. But on top, this is just a little string art thing I made with my sister. I've got a couple coasters I got from the library. They did summer reading and you got prizes, and they actually had one for adults. And so I got these cute little coasters. Uh-oh, I've got this cute little dish. It's a camera and it's got picks in it. I very rarely use picks, but I've got a pick holder. And then I've got this beautiful lamp. Let's hold this up. You can see it's got branches and birds on it to go with this motif, which we'll talk about in a moment. But we're not done with this corner yet. Sorry, did I make you dizzy? So here I have my amp. I've had this for a long time. I use this with my guitar, but it's for acoustic instruments that you can, electric acoustic instruments. It's a Fishman. Works pretty well. Hanging out on top is my good friend Devin Scott. He likes to just hang out right here. And also on my shirt. I've got a microphone. My daughter loves to use this. And you'll see that in a moment because the microphone stand is set up over by the piano. But I like to use it too. Sometimes I plug in my microphone and I just, you know, pretend like I'm performing because I like to perform. Hiding behind the amp is my loop pedal, which I really need to play around with some more and experiment with more. My dear husband bought this for me as a surprise, and I need to explore it more. And then in this corner, these are all empty cases, and they're like my favorite, like go-to pretty gig bags. So I have one of each size, and I've done a review of these, but here's my soprano. I've got some buttons on it. That's from Ohio Ukulele Camp Out. Then, oh, my favorite one of all time, came with a Bondi ukulele. Bondi, I don't know. But yep, this is a concert size. Oh. Here's my tenor size. Got some more buttons on it. That's my functional introvert button. Isn't that cute? So that's the tenor size gig bag. And then this one, I don't know. This might be, it must be a guitarlele. Guitarlele. So those just hang out over in the corner. So depending on what size I'm taking out with me, I like to use these a lot because they all have the backpack straps. They're all cute and pretty. And if I'm just going out for like a jam or something, I can take one of these. Now if I'm going camping or something like hiking or I don't know, so I've got hard cases and even some more beefier gig bags that I use if I think it's gonna get dirty or something. But just for like a little day trip, these are my go-to bags. Okay, so moving on. This is the best wall, guys. Let me get set up to show it to you properly. All right. This is my favorite part of the music room. I think you can see why. I'll try and talk loud. I have to stand far away to get it all in. In fact, I'm just gonna post in a picture to give you one more glimpse of it, and then we'll move in closer. This is my wall of ukes. These are the ones that I would call like in my personal collection. So because I review ukuleles online, and because I'm a crazy fanatic, I have a lot of ukuleles, and I have a lot that are like, I'm getting ready to donate and give away, and a couple that I'm selling, and we'll get into that. But these are like the main ones I play and that I love. So let's get started. So these right here, I purchased from a man on Etsy, and I'll post a link below. You can have them custom made. You can have like 4 on one branch, anything, 1 on a branch, anything you want. So I bought this set for 4 ukuleles thinking, oh yeah, that'll be plenty. But yeah, so that's what those are. Let's get a little bit closer. I've been having fun with them. I have adorned them. So up there is an owl my daughter sewed. That is a flamingo that I got at Ukulele World Congress that my friend sewed. This is used to be on a ukulele, and now it's on my tree. And the batteries just died, so I can't really show you, but I have twinkly lights on this too. So that's a closer look here. Okay, so I'm not going to go into like super detail on these ukuleles because maybe I'll do a different video on my personal collection. I've done a video, I think I've done 2 videos on my collection, but it's always changing. But I'll just like do a quick little introduction. So, so that's my Clara concert, Blackbird. I love that ukulele very much. Over here is my 5-string Ohana, which is also a concert size. It has a high G and a low G. His name is Double G. And I just played that on my last video. Go check that out. This is one that's usually in a hard case, but because, again, I finally have good humidity, which I forgot to point out when I was in that other corner. This is my little Hygrometer that I keep to check on the humidity level. And right now, 55. Plenty. I definitely don't need to humidify these instruments, and it's definitely safe to have them out on the wall. They also don't get direct sunlight there, so we're good. So yeah, so that's Double G, that's Clara. Let's go down. Right there is a pink Borson that a subscriber and friend sent to me. He made modifications on it. I have an unboxing of that one on this channel, but I haven't really gone into depth on it yet. That's my first ever ukulele, Sunshine, right there in the middle. That's an Oscar Schmidt concert. And over here is the Enya, Nova, Supernova. That is a concert, but it's slightly bigger than a concert. And then down here I have 2 hard cases, which are both empty at this time, because, again, I don't need to keep them in the hard cases, but for half the year I do. So there's just 2 hard cases that are hiding out. In fact, I eventually will put the hard cases away because I'm not going to be needing them for many months. But in the middle here, I believe that came from Hobby Lobby. I just thought it kind of went with the motif. And then the little, well, I'm going to call it a ukulele, that's hanging from it was from a willow tree ornament that was falling off. So I got the very brilliant idea to glue it onto there, which I'm pretty proud of. Okay, so right there next to it, I just hung with a command hook. That's a little tiny sopranino that my friend Jim Allen sent to me. I just covered one of his songs recently on this channel and linked his channel, so go check him out. And then we've got Joy. Her name is Joy. That's my Koaloha Opio concert. If you can't tell, concert's my favorite size to play. Hanging right there, who again gets to hang out and be out and not be in the hard case. Yay. And then there's my Oscar Schmidt Banjolele. I've done lots of Banjolele videos that are very popular on my channel where I compare that one with the K-Mice Banjolele. So that's right there. Let's see what's hanging out on this one. We've got more twinkly lights. We've got another like paper flower. Another flamingo. These are just all nice things people give to me. I collect at ukulele festivals and then I hang them up on my wall. Let's look down from there. Okay, so there's actually are 2 ukuleles in this case right now. We have my on top, that's my soprano Koaloha Koa ukulele, and below that is my UWC 11 tenor that I won. Those are in their cases for now. Here is the caramel guitarlele, which I've featured in many recent videos. And then over here is my travel baritone. My only baritone, but I do love to break that out. And that's called a Kala travel baritone. And then right there is my Bonanza custom made long neck soprano. So it's concert scale, soprano body. All of my ukuleles have been featured on this channel. Okay, so this is the next part. See that corner between the piano and the wall? Okay, you may have noticed the giraffe head. The theme of the next Ukulele World Congress is supposed to be giraffes, so I'm already preparing. And my mom gave me this giraffe head. We'll move that over. Now this corner, okay, right here is a collapsible music stand that I like to just have. It's already folded up in its bag. I can grab it if I'm going on a jam where I want the music. I usually don't like to take music with me. I usually like to play by ear, especially when I'm playing with the group and like just try and figure it out. But I do have this music stand. I mentioned I have some beefier, nicer gig bags. This is one another subscriber and friend sent to me. It's a very, very nice Kala gig bag that I like to put my, I use it in the winter when I'm like putting all my solid wood instruments away because I don't have enough hard cases, but I feel like this is like the next best thing. It's very, very plush and thick and wonderful. And then this comes out. I use this when I'm changing strings and stuff like that on ukuleles to give the neck some support. So this one is multi-purpose, and then it's got this rubber on the bottom, so if I do take it out and like want to set it on the ground or something, I don't have to worry about it getting dirty. So this is a really nice gig bag. Okay, right here is my guitar, hidden, relegated in the corner. That's my baby Taylor. It's relegated for two reasons. The main one is because I prefer ukulele, obviously, nowadays, but also because I had some work done on it and I think the guy screwed up the saddle and it needs to be fixed, and I've just been procrastinating that. But that's my baby Taylor guitar. Now the rest in this corner, I'm not going to pull it all out, but there are ukuleles. Like this is one I am selling. This is the Kala, I said I'm not going to pull them out, and then I pull them out, but the Kala Ziricote soprano, which is a really nice instrument. I just don't need it. But I reviewed it on this channel. I made some modifications to it, and I actually have somebody right before this quarantine hit that was interested in buying it, so it's just waiting for that person. The K-Mice Banjolele is back there, and I also have a friend who's going to make a trade with me, so that's going to him. Oh, this one this is like a child's guitar, which I don't even know why I have. First Act is the brand, and this is gonna go to like Goodwill or something, I don't know. Right here is another gig bag that's a really nice sturdy one. This one came, my Blackbird Clara came in this one. So again, in the winter when I feel like I need extra protection for some of my ukuleles, this one does the job, and it's just really, because it's black, I don't worry about it getting dirty. It's extra padded. So it's just another one when I need a heavy duty gig bag. This is a concert size one. Back there is my travel baritone gig bag. I don't take that one with me very often, so I don't really need that to be like right, easily accessible. So yeah, so that's what we got in this corner. All right, so moving on, we have my piano. I love this piano. I played this piano, came from my childhood home. My parents bought it for me. I took piano lessons, I don't know how many years, not a ton, but like 4 or 5 years, I don't know, when I was younger. And this is the piano I played on, and now 2 of my daughters have taken piano lessons, and my youngest one is still taking piano lessons, and she's going on like, we'd have to check, but like close to 1,000 days of practicing in a row without missing. She's has a couple trophies from where she takes lessons. Every year in January, they give them a challenge to do 100 days in a row. And so when she started her first challenge, she just never stopped. So yeah, that's my piano. You can see right here is a microphone stand. Sometimes she likes to amplify her voice while she's practicing piano. We have a picture of me, like dancing or something. This, yay! This is my Bruce Way concert soprano. I really love. And again, this one, it's solid acacia. It stays hidden all winter, except for when I'm playing it. But now, at this time of year, it gets to sit on the piano, which is very exciting. We have another picture over here, a family picture. And then we have this instrument, which I wish I could tell you more about. A client of my, or a coworker of my husband's gave it to him as a gift. It is some form of musical instrument from Indonesia. This is what it says on it. So it's I don't really know how to play it. It's just kind of decoration, but it's music. It has musical origins. This next part, those are more twinkly lights that have little clips on them. And I just have different things that I love clipped to them. I think I'll just show it to you. I don't know if I'm gonna go through every single thing. So we have like programs from music festivals and concerts, pictures from music festivals, stickers, postcards, more stickers, more pictures. Just all of those things have meaning for me. So that's what we have there. And then over to the side here is another, I think Swedish. I think it's a Swedish instrument. It's supposed to go on the door, and then when you open and close the door, it makes a sound. My father-in-law gave it to me. He said he had it restrung and they restrung it wrong. So again, I don't know too much about it, but it's a lovely little instrument. And then I've got some of my name tags hanging from it, including my backstage pass at Whispering Beard Folk Festival, because I know some people who serve pizza to the musicians. So yeah, so that's this corner. Okay, we're not done yet. There's another little pack rack corner on the other side of the piano, and these are ukuleles I had set aside to donate to my local library. I was very excited about getting them going with like a donation, a program where you could check out ukuleles. And when I approached them the first time, they were just a little like, maybe. And then the coronavirus hit, and so they're closed right now, and I think it might be a hard sell, at least initially, coming back saying, here, there's something else to deal with. So so I'm not sure where these ukuleles are going, but it's mainly ukuleles that were sent to me for free that I reviewed on this channel, but they're not part of my personal collection that I play all the time. So that's what we have right there in that corner. Then this corner. I really do have pack rat little corners. Okay, in that corner, same kind of thing. These are things I have that are ready to give away. Books, straps, just nose flutes, things I want to give away eventually. And then that black case right there is a case to this violin. And that violin was given to me by my brother and sister-in-law. And they said, we know you don't play, but we thought maybe you'd want to, or we thought it would look cool in your music room. And so they gave me that, and they also gave me a Violin for Dummies book. And I do intend to like play around with it eventually and have fun with it, but I just haven't yet because I'm in love with the ukulele. But it is pretty, and I keep it there, and I dust it. And there's that. Also on this cabinet, we have, I think that's called a tongue drum. It's got different tones when you play it. On top of that is the singing bowl, which I've reviewed on this channel. A big old clock, which is very helpful to have. And my cigar box ukulele over there. This cabinet is a liquor cabinet. So my husband purchased this and brought it home one day. So that's what this is, and the bottom part has the good stuff, the liquor. And then that picture came from Hobby Lobby. So there's that corner. Let's keep going, guys. Okay, so there was my liquor cabinet and more stuff. next to that, we have a window, and we have a, I don't know if you call it a glockenspiel or just call it bells. I bought that from Craigslist, and it's fun to play because it's chromatic, 2.5 octaves. So that's pretty cool and fun. Just a fun little thing to play around with. Then over there, we have the ottoman to the chair that's under my tree. And those are, that's kind of like my on deck little section. These are ukuleles I'm getting ready to review or do a sound comparison on. So I've got all 3 divisors out there. We're gonna dig into divisors. I'm gonna do a review on the 2 ones that were sent to me most recently, and then kind of just compare them all and get a feel for the brand. So they're all hanging out there so I can play them and get a good feel for them. Then I have the K-Mice guitarlele, which I still need to put the new strings on, and then compare that with the caramel guitarlele. And so that's hanging out there. So yeah, that's just kind of like, for now, I mean, that area doesn't always look like that, but for now, that's just things that are coming up that you can look forward to on this channel. Above that, we have a canvas of my children. That's very old. The daughter in the middle is in 8th grade, and in that picture, she was in kindergarten. But we have a Waterman. Now, I have that hanging on the wall mainly for decoration. I had it strung up with twinkly lights, so it's just like something I could turn on at night for atmosphere. But I took the lights out because I put different strings on it and plan to do a comparison of that with the Enya, with the outdoor ukulele, all with the same strings. That's coming eventually. And then next to it is a ukulele. Again, it's really just for decoration. I painted it. His name is Sparky. And it's fun to look at, not so much fun to play. It's a very cheap soprano, but it was fun to paint. So it's just a little decoration. Is that everything? Am I done? I believe I'm done. So that's my music room. One thing that was hiding in the corner when I was showing you things I plan on hanging up was this beautiful painting that my friend Marina painted for me at Ukulele World Congress. I posed for her and she painted that. Isn't that cool? So yes, so that's gonna go on the wall eventually too. So that's my music room, guys. What did you think? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too hard to follow and too like bouncy and stuff. I really wasn't sure how I was gonna do it. But yeah, this is my happy space. I'm very, very, very grateful for everything that's in it and for just having a space to keep it all. And more than that, I'm just grateful for music, especially at this time. This is a crazy, crazy time in the world, and a lot of people are stuck at home. And if you have a leisure activity that brings you joy and reduces your stress, then you're pretty, pretty lucky. And yeah, so don't forget to play your uke today, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back soon with some reviews and covers and all that good stuff. So see you soon, guys. Bye.